Hey guys, this is Corey. I'm the Director of Funding here at Lexington Capital. Today I'm going to talk about 3 important sales tactics that really propelled me as an individual. Things that are on a regular basis holding me to a higher level than my competition. The first thing I really want to talk about is being socially intelligent. Okay, this is something that I've been gifted with. It's something that I never really thought about until I stepped my foot into a sales career. But I've always had that sense of being able to walk into a room and relate with anybody, regardless their background, regardless if they're successful, not successful, regardless their gender, regardless their age. I've always found a way to relate with people, right? Because at the end of the day, that's how we build connections, is based off of relating to one another. You become likable based off of relating, understanding, right? So that being said, having that level of social intelligence to be able to connect genuinely, be able to relate to individuals directly, will set you apart from your competition indefinitely. This specific tactic has allowed me in the door with clients that have their brick wall built up, that have had horrible experiences, but just genuinely being socially intelligent enough to speak on the things that this person would like to speak about, to speak on the pains that this person has suffered. By reading between the lines of the conversation of the person I'm speaking with, I've gained a lot more intelligence. I've put myself in the winning position against my competition an indefinite amount of times from that tactic alone. The second thing I really want to go into is just by genuinely caring about who you're speaking with, about helping the next client that you may be working with, right? So for our sector, we're helping access small to medium-sized business financing. I'm very passionate about that because I know how difficult it is for a small to medium-sized business owner to obtain capital, right? And when you go to your bank, you're just a number, and they're going to bat a blind eye unless you have a perfect file. That being said, I care for our small businesses that run America. I care that they need they need an engine to keep their business going. They need an engine to take that next step to grow their business, right? So I genuinely care, and I genuinely want my clients to win, whether it's with a financing tool that I'm able to provide for them, it's a financing tool they were able to get put in place from their bank. Regardless of the situation, I want the client to win first. And that's what puts me ahead of the competition as well. I know genuinely when there may be a better opportunity for the client. And there's no harm, no foul. I prefer the client to get the best fit for their need, for their instance, right? But there's a right time and a right place for my product and my platform here at Lexington in order to add value to my client, right? And I understand that. So in understanding that there's a time and a place for everything, it might not be the time and the place for the sale today, but by genuinely caring about the client, it allows that door to stay open for when the right opportunity to present itself, that they come running back, open arms, ready to go. Really, the third and last thing that I want to speak on is resilience, right? The fact that, again, to my last point, understanding that there's a right time and a right place for everything, right? So with the right opportunity, with the right circumstances, your product may make sense to this individual more so a year from now rather than it does today. It might make sense more so in a month from now more than it does today. And understanding that the not giving up factor, the fact that they said no today doesn't mean that it's no a month from now, doesn't mean that it's a no a year from now. And always having that optimistic understanding that just because it's a no today from this client doesn't mean that the right circumstances, the right application couldn't present itself even tomorrow, for all who knows. So that's why it's important to always put your best foot forward and not give up on the sale. I've had clients that have told me no, never in a million years, not happening, and by the end of the phone call, they were asking buying questions about how to move forward. Just based off of not giving up, by understanding and caring about the individual that I'm speaking with and reading between the lines. By genuinely caring, it allows you to not give up on that client. I'm going to not give up on my client before they're willing to give up on themselves. They're ready to throw the towel and they're giving up. I'm not ready to give up on them. I understand in the right place, in the right time, in the right application, that what I'm offering my clients, it's their best case scenario. And I could see it from the outside in without an emotional connection to their circumstances. So in that regard, I'm not going to give up on the phone call from a no, no, no. I'm going to ask those strategic questions that I know by reading between the lines to keep the conversation going, to get those concerns out in the air, to allow the client to bring them to their own conclusion without me spelling it out for them. So really those three things, the social intelligence, the caring about your clients, the resilience, the not giving up on your clients are going to immensely put you above your competition regardless the product and service that you're selling. That being said, this is Corey again with Lexington Capital Holdings. Give us a like, give us a share. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the next episode.